With Harry Balfour-Lynn, I set up the Environmental Rights Recognition Project, or ERP, which is a project in which we carry out research and lobbying with students in the legal clinic supported by external lawyers.
So we started the Environmental Rights Recognition Project based on a shared view that the existing human rights framework in the UK and across Europe is ill-equipped to respond to modern-day environmental crises, in particular mass biodiversity loss and the climate emergency. Our project has focused on a campaign to establish the right to a healthy environment as part of the existing European Convention on Human Rights framework, and in the UK through a national legislative initiative.
Environmental degradation and the climate crisis are so much at the forefront of young people's minds that they want to get involved in projects that they think can have an impact.
We've met with senior Green Party politicians and we have met with government officials who are currently involved in the UK. So students have had the experience of working on legal research, international law, environmental law, human rights law, EU law, and at the same time they've had experience of developing a legal strategy and a campaign strategy.
So the Environmental Rights Recognition Project meant a lot to me. Being a student from Pakistan, a country which, despite having protective mechanisms for the right to a healthy environment, suffered unsurmountable calamities owing to flooding, I pursued this project with hopes of learning more about international environmental law and its application. And as an aspiring barrister, I hope to use the skills that I gained from this project to further this agenda and go beyond the geographical confines of the European Union and further into the global south.
So far, we've engaged with politicians across the UK and in Europe, getting people on board with the idea of the right to a healthy environment as a legally binding right. We've engaged with NGOs across Europe and we've started to build a network to promote the initiative across Europe. We have engaged with countries really involved in setting the agenda in the Council of Europe, which is the political body that sits under the European Convention on Human Rights. And I think it's fair to say that we've had a role in influencing the direction of the Council of Europe's environmental agenda.